Good morning, or afternoon, actually. It's the 24th of April. I know, this shit's terrible for you. Police state madness. Cops and DUI vans drawing motorists' blood. Mass Private activist post is the original, where it was originally posted. See that van? These are the vans they're using to draw blood from citizens of the country. Apparently, these police departments have never heard of being secure in your person, papers, and things. And that would include your own fucking body. How can we be secure in our bodies, in our own bodies, when we have mandatory vaccines, when we have things like DUI checkpoints, when we have a law enforcement apparatus that can come and take you from your home anytime they want, with no consequences, most of the time. I mean, there are instances where the police's behavior is so terrible, federal law enforcement gets involved, but that's very, very seldom. Halloween is less than 6 months away, but does not stop law enforcement from taking people's blood. In fact, police officers want our blood so bad that they are purchasing blood draw vans. Sorry, meant DUI vans, like the one pictured above. Last year I wrote an article about police officers forcing hospitals to draw a drunk or drugged suspect's blood. But what I could have never imagined is that within a year, police officers would be physically drawing motorists' blood. A recent article in Pew Charitable Trust revealed that police DUI vans in Arizona and California are drawing people's blood. Now, this is what happens when you live under, whatever you want to call it, communist, socialist, I prefer to call them criminal. Because that's what it is. It's crime. It's criminal. It's government acting criminal. But when I partake in certain things, such as marijuana, I am considered the criminal. But I'm not out there forcing people to give me their blood. I'm not out there robbing people at gunpoint to extort funds from the public. A DUI police van equipped with a special chair and table for blood testing pulled up. The man refused to submit to a blood draw, so Phoenix Police Department Kemp Layden grabbed his laptop and filled out an electronic warrant, or e-warrant, which was transmitted directly to a judge. And now judges are getting involved with this. You're not safe in any way, shape, or form from your government. You're not safe. They are your number one enemy. Period. What makes this story so disturbing is that typically a person must be a certified phlebotomist or healthcare professional who is trained to draw blood from a patient in a safe and sanitary manner. But, as you can imagine, that is not what is happening. And they will reuse needles. They will, if they haven't already. Within 10 minutes, Layden had a search warrant. Another officer drew the man's blood. A lab report later confirmed he had active THC and a sedative in his blood. I will eat my hat if law enforcement claims their vans and police departments are sanitary. Alleging that police officers should be treated like healthcare professionals and be allowed to physically draw blood from a person is obscene. As the article reveals, the real reason why police officers want our blood is to save money, because they don't need to pay phlebotomists and hospitals for blood draws. I cannot possibly discuss all the different things that could go wrong with police officers drawing blood, so I will focus on two. When a police officer calls a DUI blood van to forcibly draw a person's blood based on a hunch that they might be on drugs or drunk, we no longer have a Bill of Rights to protect us. As attorney John Whitehead said, I really like John Whitehead, forced blood draws make a mockery of the Fourth Amendment, just like I said at the beginning. The act of merely driving on state-owned roads should not mean that we give up our rights. In Massachusetts, judges are starting to question so-called drug recognition expert police officers who claim to have special senses that can detect if a person is impaired. I didn't even know that was going on. How can you have special senses? Benadryl, it makes me drowsy as fuck. If I take Benadryl, which I sometimes need to do because whatever's coming down from the sky on us, it makes my fucking nose run. So I have to take some kind of allergy medicine. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to do the videos because I'd have to stop, blow my nose, and it would just get to be such a pain in the ass. One of the reasons why I like hydrocodone is because it dries my nose out very well. It works way, way better than anything else. What sort of country refers to forcibly taking Americans' blood as a game changer? The International Association of Police Chiefs, which is the mouthpiece of law enforcement, cannot wait for vampire cops to draw motorists' blood. Together, the blood test and a warrant could be a game changer in law enforcement, said Buffalo Grove, Illinois Police Chief Stephen Catstevens, the incoming president of the International Association of Chiefs of Police. When law enforcement has judges on call to issue e-warrants within minutes, it's like having a fellow cop on call authorizing the shredding of our rights. Now, when the police raided my house, as most of you know, I was very well armed. And they tried to get one of these warrants to charge me with the weapons, and the judge refused to cooperate, thankfully. So there are some judges out there that they might go along with putting you on probation, but some of them won't cooperate too far with law enforcement, thankfully. But it's getting less and less like that. There's an absolute potential for delusion of a citizen's constitutional protections against unreasonable search and seizure when it's done that way, said Donald Ramsell, a Wheaton, Illinois DUI attorney and Illinois Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers board member. A judge can just wake up in his bedroom and hit accept on his device and go back to sleep. So, just think about how lazy people are in America. I mean, you want to know why Musk's cars keep on fucking up? It's because Asians aren't building them. The judge should be required by law to read exactly what it is he is okaying. But no, it won't happen. Attorney Ramsell is correct. Having judges on call to okay e-warrants without second guessing a police officer's hunch will have major civil rights implications. As if our civil rights haven't been diminished enough. If the public meekly accepts this invasive and horrific practice of allowing police to conduct forced blood draws, then forced DNA swabs cannot be far behind. And that's true. How far are we going to let this go? This is up to us, me and you. It's not up to Donald Trump. It's not up to anyone but us. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to be a pussy and sit on the sidelines? I bet most of you will. For the reason I just said. Because you're pussies. You're soft, weak pussies. Who would rather live in peaceful slavery than dangerous freedom. Pussies. Till next time, kill the state before the state kills you.